Hey guys, I'm back. It's been a while. What's it? Today is the 14th of January, and I just went back and rewatched my last video in parts because I hate listening to my own voice. I think it was the 7th of December, so it was a whole bunch of how's your holidays gonna be and all that. So, how was your holidays? You know, Christmas was Christmas, and New Year's was New Year's, and for once in the past, I don't even know how many years, we didn't have a bunch of 20-year-olds getting drunk in my kitchen because my brother moved out. So it was really quiet. You know, we had me and my husband and my daughter and playing with her little dolls and stuff, and it was adorable. But made it through the New Year, made it through Christmas without, a really big, hurdle to get over. It wasn't that bad. So far, New Year's been okay. It hasn't been overly dramatic or anything yet. But, I'm hoping it'll stay that way. I'm not an optimist whatsoever. I'm the biggest pessimist I could ever think of. My grandfather got remarried yesterday, so that was a little... It's adorable. They're in their early 70s. But, I gotta get used to it. It's I don't want to say it's weird because he found love again after being married for, I don't even know how long they were married for, 50-something years, until my grandmother died. And it's been, 3 years now since she passed. Dementia got her. So my grandfather found love again, and, I'm happy for both of them. But it's going to take some getting used to, because all of a sudden, there's a new grandmother. It was pretty sudden, too. But yay for them. I'm happy. So they got married yesterday. And, saw family that somebody mentioned that we only ever see each other at weddings and funerals because this family lives up north in California. And she's one of my favorite aunts that I saw. I finally got to meet my daughter, and she's just crying everywhere. She still remembers me being, 7 years old at their wedding. And that's always what she holds in her mind, is me as a little kid, and she sees all of us, me and my siblings and everybody. Everybody's grown up, everybody's getting married, everybody's got kids. Well, not everybody. My sister and I have kids. One of my sisters. Yeah, it's going on and on about this. And health-wise, I know she hasn't been that great for years now. And then talking to my mother last night, apparently something about cancer has come back, and it's in her brain and something. I mean, I don't want to be all out there with all her business, but I came home last night crying because, I don't see her that often. She was around a lot when I was younger, and, she's one of my favorite aunts, And the thought of losing her is so overwhelming. I mean, it hit me last night, because this was all last night. And then this morning I get up, I'm still thinking about it. I mean, I can't really focus, but then again, it's only I don't even have a clock anywhere. And I'm on my phone, so I can't just check it. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. It might be 8 o'clock in the morning, I don't know. So I've been up, it's about 6:30-ish, because it's Monday, and I get my daughter to school and all that. But, it's already, I can't focus, and just been looking out the window, birds flying. It's like, oh, bird, you get sidetracked, like a dog, I'm on the window, oh, squirrel. But then allergies are kicking my ass, so there's that. But just the thought of this particular aunt being gone, it's, I don't see her often at all. I mean, last time I saw her was when my grandmother died, and, it was 3 years ago. Before that, it had been a long time. Her daughters, one of them is in her second year of college, and the other one's in her senior year of high school, so not being able to recognize them easily, not seeing them often is just, I don't see them often at all. They're up north. But it's just the thought of losing her. I talk about her a lot to my husband, my best friend or whatever, when the subject will come up. Back when The Lion King came out, it was in 94 or something. This aunt is from Nigeria. Came over when she was really, really little. So her siblings were born here and all that. But the opening scene of The Lion King, where it's all in Swahili, I asked her to translate because they thought it was close. I was like, 9? It was 8 in 94. And we had that closeness then. And it's like, what are they saying? And she'd pick out a couple of words. She don't speak Swahili. She's from Nigeria. But just stuff like that, and just remembering stuff and talking to people, and just the thought of not being able to see her because it hurts inside. It hurts because, somebody's going downhill health-wise, and, it's gonna hurt. But just, I don't know, these are my dreams last night. Get up this morning, I was like, okay, Monday, gotta do this, gotta do this. Oh, right. It creeps up on you, that memory. It's like, oh, right. This is what's going on. All of that aside, though, lately, everything's been okay enough. I've been taking the CBD oil, and I don't give two shits about anybody's opinion about it because, my husband is probably the most straight-laced man you're ever going to meet. And he was the one that brought home the first bottle of it, going, you need to try this because, we've been discussing this and the other thing. I'm tired of being on Xanax. I'm tired of relying, lately it's been take at least one a day. Which is pretty fucking good for me. One a day is nothing. When I needed 2 or 3 and I'm on a 1 single milligram, and apparently, you ask my doctor, he's like, you're on a full milligram of this, how do you function? You're taking it 3 times a day. I need it to function, I can't be sitting rocking back and forth in the corner all day long because I'm paranoid to, breathe or some shit, last night, let me give you the most ridiculous thing. Drives my husband insane. Last night, we go from the wedding to the little tiny reception at the church there to big ass family dinner. They had to put us in the bar at this restaurant. And it wasn't even a very big restaurant. But we had, not even horseshoe, a block U shape of tables. And there were 9 people out of maybe 40, I'm ballparking here, that was not my side of the family. Mess. I got way too many families. I got too many families. There are a lot of people on my side of the family. And that's just, Grampy and on all of us that belong to, oh my God. Actually, that's the biggest part of my family. My dad's side is, there's 4 or 5 of us. And because it was a restaurant I'd never been to before, I get paranoid of places I've never been. It's like, oh, most people are like, oh, new restaurant, let's go try this new place, yada, blah, blah, blah. I get in there, I'm like, whoa, I've never been here, so is the food okay? Is it gonna be, what with the diet I'm on, it's not even a diet, well, with the way I eat now and cut out a whole bunch of stuff, lost a bunch of weight and all that, it's like, well, is there anything I can eat that's not going to give me problems later? Because those make me paranoid. It's just, it's just so much bullshit. So, I'm eating dinner, because meat. And then I'm sitting there freaking out afterwards. It's like, okay, is this, going to cause problems? Am I going to, ill or something later? And I had to pop a Xanax after dinner. Everything's fine. So far. He's fine. He had the same thing. Kendra's fine. She had chicken though. She had something different. She's fine. I'm guessing, my grandfather had been there before because he's like, oh, we like this restaurant, blah, blah, blah. So, he's not stupid at all whatsoever. So, a bullshit like that. And this is just one of them that I'm paranoid about. It's just one of the bigger ones, but... And it makes me live on Xanax. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm 32 years old. And I can recall being 15, 16 years old, not giving a shit about nothing, still trying to figure out what all the mental problems were. I didn't find that out till I was like 28. So I'm in high school, you got an anger problem, you're quick to fuck somebody up, or I'm still quick to fuck somebody up, but now I gotta stop and think, okay, I can't do that, I can't go to jail, I got a kid, blah. But I'm noticing the older I get, the worse it gets. And I can't deal anymore. And it's a new year, and then everybody's like, oh, it's a new year, it's a new start. No, it's just another day with the same shit. Same shit, different day. For me, oh, it's a new year just means you gotta add a different digit on the end of you writing out the full date. Whoopty fucking shit. I don't even give a shit. But it's just, I don't even have a good description of it other than everything I've already said. It's ridiculous. Just living on, because both Jeffrey and I, it's like, we don't see the CBD oil working as well as it should be. Either that or I don't notice, or because, what they say I'm supposed to be on it, take it 3 times a day or something, and I keep forgetting, so maybe it's just not because I'm not consistent about it. Probably what it is. But I went from, the dropper's about, I don't know what, 2 inches long. I'm looking here, measuring my fingers. I went from half of that, 300 milligrams, not being consistent with it, and then being consistent with it for, a while, a few days at least, and not seeing it really do anything. And then, went back to the people. They're not some sketchy people in a little sketchy place. It's a storefront, sells nothing but CBD, big sign on the door, no THC in here, nothing. And these guys have been in this business for years and years, so you find somebody very educated about this. Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it because, I've done my research. My father-in-law's done his research for me. And, I'm gonna go with this. It's natural. I'd like to not be on pharmaceuticals. That would be lovely. So I went from the 300 to 1,000 because, that's the highest they make is the 1,000. Okay, well, you need to be consistent with this. And, you don't need as much because it's a higher, yada, yada, yada. So I need to be more consistent with it to see anything. But, I'm honestly thinking I had a vape pen that was it was a hybrid, high CBD, low THC, I think. And that was, this time last year. And it put me on my ass. You hit it once, you hit it twice, okay, well, I was hitting it a little bit at a time, hit it too big the second time, and I was basically comatose for 2 hours. So I don't know about that, but I'm thinking, if I wouldn't have to deal with Kendra going, Mommy, why you smell funny? I'd be sitting in the backyard, lighting it up once or twice a day. I could deal with being a little comatose, twice a day if I don't have to rely on the medication. If I could just shut off my brain, life would be beautiful. So, I don't... It all boils down to every time I make a video, I feel like I'm sitting here bitching about anxiety. But, it's kind of the whole point of the channel is to bitch about mental issues. And apparently not even make eye contact with people because I'm staring out the fucking window. I have this thing where if I talk to somebody, I can't really maintain eye contact. It makes me socially awkward as it is. But just maintaining eye contact feels like it's weird to me. I don't know why. So, I feel like all I ever do anymore is bitch about anxiety. Depression's been okay, pretty stable. Yeah, I'm bipolar. Okay. That just means you have, highs and lows and, for me, the anxiety is the biggest thing, because when I just blow up and turn into the Purple Hulk, as my husband calls me because I hate the color green, I just turn into the Hulk, and that is a rare occasion anymore. But when the anxiety just builds and builds and builds and builds and builds, and then the avalanche happens, that's when I blow up and fucking scare the shit out of my daughter, pissed my husband off, so he don't want to talk to me for a couple of days. My daughter's scared of me, so she's all glued to daddy for a while. That makes you feel like complete and total shit. That makes you, there's been a couple of times I've been like that, blown up, been okay after. It's like that release of energy, if you will, and then felt like jumping out a window. It's like, I feel so bad right now, let me just jump out the window. It's the second story. It's not like I'm gonna do anything. I thought I broke my foot a couple weeks ago. Went to the doc, went and got an x-ray, came back, no, you didn't break. So I feel like I've surpassed Wolverine and the adamantium bone. I have vibranium bones now. I've decided. So feeling like that, jumping out of it, it's not going to do much damage because it's the second story. Maybe I'll actually break something. 32 years old, I broke nothing. But feeling like that, that's about as bad as you're bipolar. That's about as bad as it gets anymore. But the anxiety and the fear of life basically anymore is the hardest to deal with. It's like it's a daily battle, which it usually is. But it's I swear to the gods, you pick one, swear to God, that one of these days I'm gonna end up with like a split personality or something. It's just something's gonna break in there more than it's already broken, and I'm just gonna end up two separate people in my own brain, and then I'm just gonna be institutionalized for the rest of my life. I can see it happening. I can totally see it happening. And, that thought kind of scares me, because just the thought of being back in a hospital again, I didn't think it would happen like it did last time, and look where we are. Yeah, that's basically how it's been. I know it's been a while since I've recorded anything. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions because they never stick around anyway. But I'm gonna try at least once a week to get another one up, because my husband's haranguing me about it. Why don't you go record another one? Why don't you go record another one? Why don't you go record another one? It's like, okay, I will. And then I say fuck it, and then, yada blah 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 blah. All I hear is a bunch of this. So I'm gonna try at least once a week. Basically, hey, here's how last week went. I want to try Mondays, maybe. I guarantee not a day, but try for Mondays. It's a recap of here's where the week went. And let's see if I can actually do it consistently. Because, pessimist, and I don't have very much faith in myself. But I'm going to try. And that's about the most I can offer you is, I'm going to try. So, I hope everybody's okay. Hope everybody's well. And I will see you next time.